Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video on three different other sub options under this statistics category, that is under this number column. We will go to this transformation in this video, so let's get started. This video is going to be very helpful for you guys because there are three very confusing options available, that is median, average and then standard deviation. Many people is having a lot of confusions over these three options, which we will be exploring here. So first I will explain you what basically this median is, what the average is, and then a standard deviation, and then we will see practically in this Power Query window that how it goes in real scenario. So let me take you to the slides and make you understand all these three concepts basically. So this median, you can see that it is nothing but middle value of the given list of data. So there is a list of data, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the middle value of the given list. So middle value is 3, correct? Hope this is very much clear to you. And this 3, whatever it is in the middle of this whole list, so that is only the median value. Now it is the scenario which is for basically odd numbered list. That means you are having data, it is 5 in number, right? That means you are having 5 data or 5 records in this whole list. So it will be the middle of the whole list. Now if you are having even numbered list, suppose that means you are having only 4 values, 1, 2, 3, 4. How we can calculate this then? In this scenario, what we will do, we will just take out the middle. We will go to middle. In middle we will be having 2 values. In this case, as you can see that we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. That means in middle it will come 2 and 3. If it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the middle value would have been, we would have discarded 2 from this side, 2 from this side, in between 2 would be there. So that will be 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 would have been in the middle of 1 to 6. In this case, we are having middle as 2 and 3 because 1, 2, 3, 4 it is there. So 2 will come as a middle, and now what we will do, that will not be the median. That will be only the number which will be applicable on one formula. That formula is basically 2 plus 3. That means you are, in this case, you are having the middle values as 2 and 3. So what we will do, we will sum the middle values, that means 2 plus 3 and divided by 2. Whatever your number will be in middle, both the numbers will be added and it will be divided by 2 to provide you the again median value of that whole list. So in this particular scenario, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is there in the example, and when we will add 2 plus 3 it will become 5. On division of 2 it will be 2.5, right? Again, hope this is very much clear to you, this median. And in this average is very simple, as you all know that this is only the sum of whatever records in your list divided by how many number of records is into your list. That means if suppose we want to take out the average from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will be addition of all those numbers whatever in the list divided by what many numbers are there into that particular list, that is 5, correct? So when we will add this whole number, that will be 15, correct? Now 15 divided by 5 will be 3. So this will be the average. Hope this is clear to you. Now moving ahead, that is a standard deviation. This is a bit confusing. Let me explain you what basically this standard deviation is. So basically what happens is, when you are having any record or any data set, in that data set there must be some average of whole the values whatever it is into a particular row. Now the deviation from it, the deviation from the average, basically the deviation from the average. That means it can be in positive deviation, it can be in negative deviation. So suppose this is average, deviation can be means whatever suppose deviation of basically the basically whatever records you are having, the deviation from it, the deviation from average, basically it can be in on the top. That means it can be on the upper side, it can be on the lower side. That means the deviation can be positive or the deviation can be negative. So that only getting explained here. Measure which show how much variation from the mean exists. Mean is nothing but it's an average. Whatever average you saw right now, that is only mean. So basically in this scenario, whatever the mean, wherever mean is existing, the deviation from it, basically if you are having suppose a data set in which you are having value of 1 2 3 4 5, so the minimum value is 1, maximum value is 5, the mean of it basically will be 3, which we saw in the past slide, that is 3, right? So the deviation from the minimum deviation from it means the first basically what we may say, the left deviation. The left deviation is till 1 it is going, right, and till 5 it is going here, and in between it is coming as 3. That means it is an average. So the deviation is basically a measurable quantity, right? Now this deviation, so basically this is a deviation, but here it is getting told as a standard deviation. So a standard deviation is nothing but the average of all those deviation, because in practical scenario we will be not going through each and every deviation. That means if suppose some particular record it is over there, we will not be bothered for that deviation with respect to the mean. We will be taking out the deviations of all records and we will be taking average of it. So basically there is some scientific formula. I'm not going that much deep into it, but basic explanation is that measure which show how much variation from the average. It can be there are two graphs I have just mentioned in this video. So these two graphs, what does it explain? Suppose this is the data for this is the data for first one, okay, means this data is for high standard deviation. That means if you are having suppose data which is scattered very much, that means it is not concentrated in average of its value. So basically you are having this particular graph which is showing as high standard, which is having high standard deviation. This is which is having a low standard deviation. So this is somewhat this graph is showing you. I will show you by just demonstrating quickly because the video is going very long, and let me show you in practical scenario. So basically this supports this row ID, it is there. I will show you just median. So median is nothing but the middle part of it. So it will take you pull you out 4900, right? 4900, if you will multiply it by 2, it will become approximately 9800. Approximately not, but it's exactly same. So that's only the value, that is the mid value basically. So 9800 it is, and then if I will go to second option, it is over there average. So average is nothing but 1 2 3 4 till 4900 divided by whatever the row count it is, that is basically 4900 row count. So 1 2 3 4 5 and then 4900 divided by 4900, that will be your average basically. So that is becoming 4900. Okay, so this is how it is getting calculated. Transform, and then now standard deviation. Standard deviation is nothing but the average of all the deviations whatever it is into the data. So that is only the standard deviation. When I will click over it, you can see that this is the standard deviation. That means it is the average of all the deviations whatever in the data set. Okay, after that, yeah, So these three demonstrations were there to show you, and hope this is clear to you and helpful for your projects. And it was a bit confusing, but if you will search a lot on different articles on the web, you will get more clarity over the things. Hope this video it was helpful for you guys. If any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Hope you guys are liking the video, and just give a thumbs up to support me, and which just mentally support me, that it motivates me to come up with these type of videos. So just keep supporting, guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.